What are you thinking on that field goal right here? What are you thinking on that field goal when you see it's coming short, coming straight to you?
I mean, that's probably one of my favorite ones to. I mean, I've never done it before, but I mean, it's all offensive linemen, probably a couple tight ends, and then the kicker. So, my thinking was obviously I know Prater from playing in Detroit. I know he's capable of that, but he was going into the wind. It was a 68-yarder, and I was like, if he doesn't get this, I'm probably going to score. And everybody, they made the wall for me on the left side of the field, and it was just like that spark we needed, before halftime. We just couldn't get the job done.
Jamal, kind of give your thoughts. Like once you guys did go into the locker room, what was that conversation like after you guys were able to nab that touchdown?
I mean, we were juiced. We always talk about, somebody making that big play, somebody creating that spark. The locker room was hyped up, and, we came out second half. Dewey got the pick, first drive. The morale was way up. I just think we got to be more consistent throughout the game. We talk a lot about riding the roller coaster of emotions throughout the game. NFL games are so up and down. You can't let the ups, you can't let the good things take you too up, and then you can't let the bad things take you all the way down. So, we just got to be consistent, and, it's a long season. It's just week 3, so.
Did you say this was the first time you've ever lined up to take or ever had a chance to return a missed field goal?
Yeah, that was my first time.
Ever.
Ever.
So, and that was a surprise?
I mean, like I said, it's all big dudes out there, so I just can't get tackled by the kicker. Honestly, that's my thought process. I knew I just had to, stem them vertical just to get their feet stopped, and then just try to use my speed, get to the sideline. Somebody almost got me down by my shirt, and thankfully he didn't.
So at what point did you realize, yeah, I'm going to score on this one?
As soon as the ball was short, I knew they're probably not going to catch me because I'm gonna just use my speed. Everybody else set that wall up for me on the left, and we created that spark play right before the halftime.
Alex Fleming, Florida Sun. Back-to-back weeks with the special teams touchdown. Does it make the locker room any easier to know that one phase of the 3 is on the right progression, and how long until everybody gels and gets on the same page?
We're getting there. I mean, you can see by from week 1 to week 2 to week 3. Offensively we're getting a little bit better. Defensively we're getting a little bit better. Special teams, there's definitely some things we can clean up. Whether it's me, making the right cuts, us blocking our right assignments, but we're not perfect out there. And you can see from week to week we're getting better on offense, defense, and special teams. So I think we're trending upwards. Obviously, like I said, we got to be a lot more consistent throughout the game. But I mean, like I said, it's a long season.
And a phone call from Ed Reed.
You said from Ed Reed. I mean, that'd be great. Obviously, used to watch guys like Devin Hester, Dante Hall, all those guys, and Devin Hester shouted me out once my rookie year, and that was probably like one of the best days of my life.
Jamal, just when you have these individual positives at just a few weeks into the season, but the team is 0-3, how do you assess what you're proud of individually as compared to what you want to work on, kind of going off of some of the stuff you said?
I mean, I don't even really think about it like that, just because. I mean, I've been in the league for 5 years. I haven't been in the playoffs. I want to win. I think I'm at that point where, I'm making big plays, but I'm at that point where I want to win. I want a Super Bowl. I want to, play in the playoffs. I want to play, meaningful games in December and January. And like I said, we're trending upwards. We're a really young team, and week by week we're getting a little bit better at a time. We got a short week coming up, and we just got to focus on Cincinnati, clean up what we got to clean up, and get right to Cincinnati.
Thanks, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Let's do it.
Hey, Marvin, right here.
Hey.
The offense seemed to not be able to get in a rhythm for most of the game today. It almost seemed like a carryover from last week where you guys kind of got in that lull. How do you get the offense jump started to where you can have that consistency all game?
I think, yeah, I mean, you're right. Early, I think it was like that. I mean, I think we started with a couple 3 and outs and stuff. But, I mean, I felt like we were in rhythm. You know, at one point, it was a great rhythm. You know, constantly, you know, going down the field, driving down the field. We had some great moments as an offense. So, I mean, that's all I can say.
Marvin, back here. This is obviously a young team. You're the veteran on this team. What was the conversation at halftime, knowing that this was the first lead that this franchise had had since Week 13 of last year?
I think it was like, hey, we don't need to say anything. You know what we're doing right now. You know, as a team, especially, you know, you see the defense. Obviously, with the big play from Ag, you know, we were up, and it was like no conversation. Like, you know, let's just go out there and play. And I think that worked. You know, when the defense went out there, they were playing with some intensity and stuff like that. And you know, later on we started doing some good things. You know, particularly on the ground and stuff like that. So hey, that was the question. That was what was said. It's the same. You know, you just have to, you know, do better. You have to get up and be like, hey, you know, we'll end it. And let's go out there and do our thing. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Marvin,
Yep.
Carlos had a big play on that 2-minute drive at the end of the quarter, and then the way James ran the ball in the third quarter, even though it didn't work out, is that a promising sign there that the running game got on track today?
That was a big spark. You know, Carlos, before that play, he was like, hey, let's push him off the ball. And I mean, he made a great play, and it was a good, you know, team effort and individual effort by him. So, you know, we need those plays to, you know, provide that spark, and he did, you know, all week. I think that was the word, the spark. So I think there was a lot of sparks out there, you know, just didn't go our way.
Marvin, just what you can say about Trevor Lawrence 3 weeks in, despite the 0-3 record, just what you're taking from him and maybe, you know, your relationship as you grow through these first 3 games.
I think it's a great relationship, you know, with me and, you know, all the receivers and you know, just our 5 groups on offense. You know, obviously, you know, he's our quarterback, and we rally behind him. You know, very promising, and just the, you know, the type of throws that he makes. You know that he's going to be a great quarterback. You know, so as an offense, as a whole, you know, we need to find a way to just all make plays, make the big plays. So you know, constantly, you know, as y'all mentioned, and we'll be right on track.
Where were you on Jamal's kick return for the touchdown? Did you get a good view of it, and when did you think, yeah, he was gone?
Well, right when he touched it. You know, that's my guy, and I know when he gets the ball, and all those linemen were on the field, I was like, it's over. Like, so, you know, that guy, you know, when the ball's in his hands, and I said this when I first got here, you know, he deserved all the hype that he gets, you know, because he's the best in the league, I think. So, I think everybody was, I wasn't too shocked, but it was a great moment for the team. So we just need to continue to feed off stuff like that, and we'll be solid.
Marvin, over here, what do you say? If anything, do you say to Trevor after a game like this? You know, he's probably going to take all the blame on himself with the 3 turnovers. He's a rookie. What do you say to him to make sure that he doesn't let it bleed into Thursday?
Just keep going. And I know the type of personality he is, you know, he'll keep going. So that's pretty much all you say. That's all you need to say. You know, he's very mature, especially for his age and being a rookie. And you know, I know nobody's gonna work harder than him, you know, to you know, go on Thursday and put up a good performance. But me as a vet, I say go home and drink some wine. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, go ahead. Take care.
Just a quick comment about the game. Phoenix is a good team. They're put together. Trent and I looked at that team, and they're put together in the right areas. Good players. And I just want to win so damn bad for our players and for Jacksonville. The crowd was, appreciate them coming out and the noise and we're going to get this thing going. I know I said that last week, but damn, they played hard. Our players played their asses off today, so just got to eliminate some mistakes and learn how to win. I'll answer questions.
Hey, Coach, you talked this week about needing to get that spark. It felt like that.
Sparks everywhere, man. Just
Yeah.
didn't do it.
How deflating can it be for the locker room when you have that sort of energy, at halftime, and you aren't able to take advantage of it in the second half?
That's a great question, and we're going to find out. That's my job, to get them back and keep that energy going, because the energy, I'm telling you, the locker room's as good as locker rooms I've ever had. And I told them that. I appreciate them. We're coming back in a few days here and get ready for a road trip. And they played in heat, played a lot of plays against a talented team and cramping and all that stuff that goes with that kind of a ball game. But I just have too much belief in these players. I have belief that, you think about against who's in that defensive front, and march it down the field and come slamming off the ball like our offensive line did, and the backs running hard. And we just got to finish it.
Urban, do you feel like you're making progress, and do you balance? Obviously it's a wins and losses business, but do you see progress that you want to see here heading in that direction?
Yeah, I see a lot of progress. Obviously, like you said, this is a production-based business. We're all in, and you look on the one-loss column, it's not good. But yeah, I still believe we've got a good enough team to make some moves this year and win some games. So I do believe we're making progress.
Urban, is there any concern? Are you starting to get concerned about Trevor's mentality, confidence at all? I think 7, 8 turnovers in the first 3 games.
Yeah, I worry about everything. But Trevor's a unique individual, and he competes competed his tail off. We just gotta. That's something that when something's not there, throw it away. And one of them was not his fault. One was a drop pass. Can't do that with a young quarterback. Can't do that. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable with an old quarterback, but you just can't do that. And it just drives you nuts. So I'm worried about it, but like I said, I'm worried about everything. He's a unique cat now. I know what he's gonna be like tomorrow. Same way he was last week. He's one of the most consistent players I've been around.
You were able to find the soft spots in Arizona secondary, and Lawrence looks a little bit more comfortable in the pocket. Do you believe it's just a bad, unfortunate interceptions or exhaustion that led to the third quarter explosion?
The third quarter, I can barely hear you.
My apologies. Lawrence has more rapport in the pocket. He looks a little bit more comfortable, and you were able to find soft spots in Arizona secondary. You were up at the half. Do you think the reason for the end of the third quarter, the fourth quarter, was due to the lack of depth at corner or heat?
The lack of depth at corner?
Henderson and Herndon didn't play today.
Oh, yeah. Worried about that. Yeah. I thought they hung in there, and one, I got to go back, and I just remember looking up, and it looked like he just floated the ball in the air, and we didn't make a play on it. Yeah, I'm worried about our depth at corner. With CJ and Trey, we get Trey back, and I think CJ's back this week too, so we should be full strength next week.
Urban offensive line wasn't very good, and Josh Lambo, you backed him last week. You have to do something there this week.
You say offensive line?
Offensive line was very mediocre, and obviously gave up a couple of key on a couple of the turnovers, gave up some pressures.
I don't know that. I'll get you more information after watching. I just thought that it was one of the best performances against a good defensive front, pushing the ball. How many? I didn't look at the stats. 2 sacks, and then one was a pressure on that pick 6. We'll discuss the line. I thought, I kind of thought we controlled the line of scrimmage, but I'll let you know on Monday, I guess, when we talk. Lambo, I made that comment, man. The guy he's the hardest working specialist I've ever had, but it's also reality. We're missing extra points, so I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'm like everybody. I want to see him make it because he works so damn hard at it.
Did you sign off on the flea flicker before they went out on it?
I sign off on everything, so.
Did you like that play call there? And you said before that if you're gonna do a trick play, it needs to have an element of surprise. It's a lot easier to do from your own 20 than maybe the opposing 40.
Yeah, I always tell Bev to be aggressive. As I've always told my coordinators all along the years is, let me be the overruler of, be the aggressive guy. And I heard it come over the headset, and I obviously I didn't stop it. And then I looked up and I saw DJ behind the defense. We were behind him. It was a big one. And then I look up and the ball is picked. So, it's the decision I've made a long time ago is be aggressive and, you got to be smart, but be aggressive.
Urban, James Robinson finally breaks out today. What was the conversation between you and the playback here with the play callers as far as getting him the ball, and how can you evaluate his performance today as well as Carlos?
I thought he was fantastic. He's been practicing like that. He had I thought Carlos ran hard. I couldn't be more, just probably need to give him the ball even a little bit more. But yeah, that was impressive, especially who you're playing. That team's a good team, and just had them on their heels, and I think it was 8 straight runs, in that third quarter. So yeah, those guys are running hard, and we're going to continue to get them the ball.
Kind of going along with Mark's question to combine them then. Were you surprised after 8 straight runs that then on the next play the flea flicker was called, knowing how well the run game was going?
I think I just answered that. You look back now, and it's going to be a hard one to get out of my mind. But it's, you also want creativity in your offense, which I'm always pushing those guys very hard on that. I'm pushing the aggressiveness before every game. Be aggressive. And then if, it's my job to say if it's not there, don't do that.
Urban, what'd you see on Agnew's 109-yard return, and what was it like getting that set up when you realized that Kingsbury was going to go for the 68-yarder?
Well, I couldn't believe they were going to kick it, and our Nick Sorensen said he can hit. He saw him in the pre-practice hitting him in the pregame, hit him at 63 without really swinging hard. I've never seen that in my life. So we had it set up. We practiced that. We worked it, and that kid's a dynamic guy with the ball in his hand. Agnew, glad we got him. The same thing we saw. That's why we went after him in free agency. That's a game changer, and he's an even better guy than he is a player. So, we got to find ways to. We got to get him loose on a punt return. That we haven't done that yet.
Urban, I'm just wondering if you're able to say anything to Trevor, not only after the flea flicker went awry, but just after the game in general, because certainly he'll take a lot of the blame on himself with the 3 turnovers, even though, as you said, one of them wasn't really his fault.
3 turnovers.
I'm sorry?
That was just 2.
Oh, sorry. But did you say anything to Trevor, just to make sure that there's not any, loss of confidence or anything, or that
I
he's
haven't had
shaken
a
up by it?
chance. We just did this, and I came right in, so I will grab him.
How about after the flea flicker? Say anything?
I just grabbed him afterwards. I can't remember what I said to him, but we got a great relationship, and our coaches all do, and the players love him to death. So yeah, he's going to continue to get better, and we're going to go win a game with him.
Did you feel like that was one where he probably should have just thrown it away?
I haven't seen a film of it yet. That's what it looked like to me when I looked up at the board. But
Coach, just through the first 3 games with Trevor, just what you can say about assessing his play up to this point, his leadership up to this point, as you look at the big picture stepping into a short week.
big picture, other than score, leadership, intangibles, the work ethic, the character, the desire to be great, his teammates, his support from his teammates, his support of other teammates. He's a very unique guy, one that really I've been very fortunate to coach some elite players, and he's one of the most elite, just the way he handles himself. And like I said, he's a second or third most votes on the team as a rookie quarterback. The players love him. They see what I see. They see what the world's going to see. And that's a hell of a player that cares deeply for Jacksonville, cares deeply for his teammates. It's really, it's a refreshing guy to be around every day, and he will get better. I guarantee you that.
With Florida National News. What are you focusing on for the team to improve upon heading into Thursday's game?
Like, first I got to get him healthy, and that was a tough go today. So I'm gonna go from here and just start getting ready for that game, and then my big thing is about just the health. You know, how we're gonna get these guys hydrated up and ready for a good team with Cincinnati. So the focus is just, you know, the focus going into this one. They need some big plays, and we made them, and obviously not enough. So that's going to be the focus. Just need to learn how to, you know, I think twice now we were winning at halftime, right? And then last week we should have been winning at halftime, and it's just the second half, I guess, would be the focus, right? So what was the score at halftime? 13-7. Yeah. Thanks. Coach Meyer's water. Oh, what's up, y'all?
Marvin Lewis said he's going to leave you wine to drink.
Perfect.
What is it, Marvin?
I knew you meant Marvin, big wine guy. So, what you got?
Not an ideal, obviously, game, 4 turnovers for you. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, I mean, nothing changes. Gosh, I'm sick because I feel like we should have won that game. But yeah, nothing changes. I thought we got a lot better today, and you could tell there were some sparks. We made some plays. Collectively, the defense, gosh, they played great, especially against the weapons over there that the Cardinals have. I mean, you can't ask for any more out of that. Same thing, it's just got to be more consistent. You know, that pick six killed us, obviously. That's all on me. Got to just be smart and eat it, throw the ball away right there. Trying to think what else. I mean, it's all there, though. Like you see, we're getting better, but it's frustrating because we got to finish these games. We need to win these. And last 2 weeks, I really felt like we could have won these past 2 games. So, and those are 2 good teams we played. So it's like we got everything we need, which is great, but it makes it more frustrating because there's just got to finish the game. Hats off to the Cardinals. They did a really good job. Second half on defense, mixing things up, got some pressure, did a really good job. But, no, there was things to build on, and we fought. Same thing, we fought to the very end, and sucks losing, especially that way. But we're gonna get better.
Hey, Trevor, third loss in a row, and you're on a short week getting ready for Cincinnati. In this case, does it actually help that you have a game so quick for the turnaround that you can't dwell on such a tough loss like this one?
I mean, it is what it is. We're not gonna dwell. This team's been great about just going back to work, and it doesn't really matter if you think about it. It doesn't really matter if you win or lose the game. You still got another game next week, so if you win, you got to go back to work and get ready to play again. If you lose, same thing. So the team's been great about that. I'm not worried about that at all. Biggest thing is getting our guys healthy. I don't really know what that looks like now. Everyone seems to be feeling okay, but just getting healthy because we only have 3 days before we play, 3 full days. So that'll be big, just resting up, getting healthy, and going and trying to get a win next week. We feel good about where we're at. We're making a ton of progress, and a lot of people don't want to hear that, and I don't want to hear that either. Like, I wish we would have won tonight or today, and we should have, I think. But it's all about what you do and how you execute, and we didn't finish the game. So we're close. We're getting there, but we're ready to go back to work, get ready for Cincinnati.
Trevor, on the pick six, did you realize as soon as you threw it that it was one of those oh no?
So that was we had a trick play there, and I kind of had a guy on my face, so I threw it off my back foot, and I really didn't see the corner fall off on it there, but I kind of saw him as the ball was coming down, so just not a good decision. But yeah, I didn't really see the guy there. I thought we had our tight end Jake open, and but like I said, it was off my back foot, didn't help, and then got to just throw it away if a guy's close, and protect that. You can't. Defense has been playing great, and just give them 7 points there, which just makes it tough.
As a follow-up, what did Urban say to you after the game just now?
Man, we just talked, and we said to each other, like, we got each other's back. We're in it together, and like I said, we're getting better. And I don't have any doubt about this team, and nothing's changed for me. So it's not going back to the drawing board. It's not any of that. Like, we just got to keep going to work, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win some of these games. So nothing's changed.
Trevor, from an offensive standpoint, you were able to run the ball more today, better today as well. How much of a factor was that in you as an offense getting into a little bit more of a rhythm there in the third quarter, and then after that the trouble came back up? So was it simply a matter of just not running the ball enough, as the game went on?
No, I thought Coach Bev called a great game. Like I said, there was a few plays, like the one, what was I going to say, the interception early, I mean, just a fluke. Tip goes to him like a crazy play. It's just like unlucky. That's going to happen sometimes. We were in the red zone. Should have had some points there. Then later we were in the red zone again. J-Rob was coming across to try to pick up a guy on a blitz and hit my elbow, like fumble. Stuff like that usually doesn't happen and won't happen a lot. It just happened today, and that was unfortunate. You got to come back from those, though. And then, I thought the play calling was great. Coach Bev did a great job mixing everything up, the tempo, run game, pass game. But like I said, I thought we played really complimentary football in the first half. The defense played great all day, and then in the second half, like I said, the pick six hurt us, and then you get down a little bit, and then we had can't remember if we had a 3-and-out or ended up punting or what the next drive, but then we ended up getting down 12 with 6 minutes left, got the ball back, we were driving, and then had that fumble on probably like the 20-yard line going in to score, and that would have made it a 5-point game if we would have scored. And then we give our defense a chance. They get a stop, and we get the ball back with minute 30, 2 minutes left, and got a chance. So that's just how it goes sometimes, though. Defense made a great play. That happens, but we just got to keep playing complimentary. I thought we did a way better job today than we did the past 2 weeks, though. So we're making strides.
Trevor, how do you assess yourself through these first 3 games, kind of looking back at it? And we just heard Coach say that you love Jacksonville. You want to see this city win. So just what you can say about the city itself, maybe some words to the fans and how you assess yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's this thing's going in the right direction for sure. And I feel like if you're involved with this team, you know it. We all know it. We all believe it. We got a bunch of great guys in that locker room, great coaches, everybody in the city. has been amazing. Just hang in there. It's going to come. So we're all believing it. We're putting the work in, and it's going to come sooner rather than later. So a lot of bright days are ahead. So I would just say, but thank the fan. I thank you guys for. I mean, the stadium was packed when Ag ran that kickback. I guess the field goal back. I mean, it erupted. It was awesome. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Trevor, I think the stat is in your first 3 games as a rookie, it's like you, Peyton, Troy Aikman, Blake Bortles with 2 or more turnovers in each of those games. I know your sophomore year at Clemson, you kind of had a similar stretch there. Do you draw back on that experience right now, or are you just flushing all of this and just saying it's just, circumstance, like you said? That the ball just bounced that way in regards to having so many picks?
I mean, yes and no. There was the one, bad decision. Can't happen. I had one today that's, turned into a pick six. Just can't do that. The other ones, ball security in the pocket on the last play of the game that they ended up stripping. That's one I can learn from. And, you learn from all of them, but you can't let it change the way you play. As far as making better decisions, that does need to change for sure. But I got to be the same guy. I still have to go play. I can't play timid and not take any shots or chances. But no, I feel like I'm learning a lot. I thought, honestly, besides the one pick on the flea flicker play, I thought my decisions were great. I thought we moved the ball. We executed well. I thought I was a lot more accurate today than I was the past 2 games. And I thought the receivers did a great job making plays.
In college or high school, how would you evaluate your confidence where it stands right now?
I'm same person. Like I said, that's not going to change. I think that's part of the reason why I'm here. I'm going to be the same person every day. So that's not going to change, and it's not changing in the locker room either. So we're going to be all right.
Are you getting questions over here? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting questions from friends, family about your confidence, about your mindset at all, and how do you answer those if they're asking you?
Yeah, I mean, people check in, family and friends, make sure I'm doing good. Obviously, it's this has been different than the rest of my career has gone, but I just tell them, we're good. It's people on the outside typically don't really understand what's in the locker room, the guys we have, and I feel good about who we got, and I know this, 3rd loss in a row, but I know we're heading in the right direction, so I'm not worried. And the best thing is that the team just keeps going back to work, which is cool. No one's coming in on Monday damn, we lost again. Let's go win the next one, and it's cool to be a part of. So nothing's going to change for me. Like I said, I'm always be the same guy, and we're going to get this thing turned around. Thank you all.
Si quieres ganar esta era, se requiere más que estrellas para ganarte los galones. Y si quieres ganar en este escenario, tienes que matar tu ego antes de que puedas matar los gigantes. Es por eso que este equipo está construido de manera diferente. Otros equipos ven un campo. Nosotros vemos un polígono de pruebas. Un lugar para demostrarle al mundo que hay un mundo de diferencia entre lo que ellos piensan que podemos hacer y lo que nosotros sabemos que podemos.
Estados Unidos es campeón de la Copa Oro.
Una nación bajo el radar, hartos de esperar y dispuestos a trabajar. Pero si realmente quieres hacer ruido y sorprender al mundo, requiere más que solo madrugadas largas. Requiere una memoria corta y una resiliencia tosca. Porque los campeones no son definidos por lo que les pasó hace 4 años, 4 partidos o 4 minutos. Se miden por cómo responden. Con el balón a sus pies y una espinita clavada. Ojos fijos en el premio, no en el pasado. Listos para jugar, listos para ser un estorbo. Físicamente implacable, mentalmente inexorable. 11 jugadores diferentes, con 11 pasados diferentes, jugando en el presente, apuntando solamente en una dirección.
The Florida Lottery is proud to support education by contributing billions of dollars to Florida schools and awarding countless Bright Future scholarships so Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at FLALottery.com.
I'm not picking it up. You pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
Well, somebody's got to pick it up.
I'll pick it up. They're clean. 'Cause my hiney's clean. Oh yeah, I'm Charmin Clean. That's how I know they're clean.
Charmin Ultra Strong is woven like a washcloth and just cleans better.
Yeah, I'm Charmin Clean.
The kid does have a point.
My hiney's clean.
Enjoy the go with Charmin. And for an extra clean finish, try Charmin Flushable Wipes.
At Duke Energy, we deliver electricity and so much more, like free home energy assessments, rebates for energy-saving improvements, payment options to help you better manage your budget, and even bill credits for helping the community use less energy. So no matter what you're doing, we can help you make better energy choices every day. It's just another way we bring power to your life. How much can you save?
We wanted to move back home to be closer to his family. We decided to go with pods because things were stressful enough.
We weren't sure how long we were going to need storage for, so we needed something that was flexible, and then they can deliver the container to wherever we move to.
We haven't found the perfect house yet, but we're still looking.
Catch a wave of excitement with the new Guy Harvey $500,000 Florida Cash Scratch-Offs, featuring tons of cash and one-of-a-kind promotional prizes. Get yours today. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
At Taco John's, you can expect one thing. So good. As in quality ingredients. Used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's. At Taco John's, you can expect one thing. So good. As in quality ingredients. Used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's. At Taco John's, you can expect one thing. So good. As in quality ingredients. Used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's. At Taco John's, you can expect one thing. So good. as in quality ingredients, used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's.
I made it. Good to see you, Josh. Did this game feel like progress at all?
Huh?
Did this game feel like progress at all? Or how would you assess it?
I mean, the score is going to dictate, wins or losses or whatever. But man, I feel like as a group, as a team, man, I feel like we took that next step. We just got to finish. You know what I'm saying? We're a young team, but I'm tired of hearing we're a young team. You know what I mean? We just got to learn how to finish, but it's coming soon. Like, that's what I've been telling everybody, man. We play Thursday. That probably could have been the best thing to happen to us as a team, as players, individually, as coaching staffs, and as an organization, that we play Thursday, man, because we know we should have won this game. And it's over. Now we can move on quicker, faster, and just worry about the next one.
All right, Melissa Thomas with Florida National News. What is your focus and priority in terms of Thursday's game, like in terms of what you want to improve upon?
To win. That's as simple as that, man. Our focus coming into Thursday, man, is to win. We got the tools, we got the players, we got the pieces, man. We got everything that we need inside this building every day. We just got to win. And that's our focus, and that's what we're going to focus on this week.
Hi, Josh. How do you balance the need for patience, almost with a young team, a rookie quarterback, new head coach, but also and you've been here, how bad the city wants to win? How hard is it to balance that?
Man, we all want to win. We want to win for ourselves, man. A lot of these players, I was telling Amy before here, man, we got a lot of new faces. You know what I'm saying? That hasn't been a part of losing. So, we bring in all this talent and we bring in all these players in and bring all these coaching staffs in, and they're used to winning. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that drought and all that, whatever, I don't care about that. They don't care about that. We worrying about ourselves now, playing game by game by game by game. And it's not the outcomes that we need, but hell, we moving on to the next one. We play Thursday. We're going to execute. I know we got a young team. I mean, you didn't see all the plays people was making. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamal taking 109 yards. You know what I'm saying? All pro. All pro. He's all pro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get that out there. Like, we got playmakers. Like Coach Urban talks about that spark. We got spark. You know what I'm saying? We got the turnovers. Our defense is flying around making plays. You know what I'm saying? We getting better week in. We just got to learn how to finish and win. That's what we need to do, and that's what we're going to get better on.
I'm not trying to give you a consolation trophy or anything like that, but still, you guys are down 2 cornerbacks against a team that's got as many weapons as anybody in the league. Against a quarterback is hard to catch. And for the most part, the secondary covered well, and you guys got some hits on them, and you got Kyler a few times. So it's not the result you wanted, but given the circumstances and the team you were playing, was it still a pretty good game overall for the defense?
Yeah, I feel like, as a defense, man, we're really harder on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So our job and to us to improve week in and week out, to get better, to communicate better, to play together more, to celebrate when one of your teammates make a play, to do that more. And that's what we're seeing week in and week out. And that's another great thing about what we're doing in this week. We play Thursday, man. You know what I'm saying? We played our butts off today, but today's today. We lost, you know what I mean? And then now we play Thursday. We can focus on that. We can fly around, get our body back right, and go make some plays even more. So, you know, we just got we got to win. Gotta win.
Hey, Josh, you guys talked a lot this week about the spark. Can you take me through that wave of emotions when Jamal Agnew returns that kick 109 yards? You guys come out after the half. Dewey gets the pick, and then to getting here now?
You know, that was a spark. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the prime examples of what we needed at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was a momentum changer into the half. You know what I'm saying? And when I was out there, I was like, damn, he about to make it. I'm like, damn, I'm looking back where he kicked it from. I'm like, hey, he about to make it. And then all I see is Maul just take it out. And I turn around, get your block. You know what I'm saying? Do your part, do your job, competitive excellence. You know what I'm saying? If we don't all do our job, Jamal don't do his job. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's just an example of us playing as a team, playing as one, and playing for each other. You know what I'm saying? People could have been selfish, getting blocks in the bags, you know, whatever, you know, crackbacks or whatever. But no, everybody did their job. We wanted him to succeed. And, you know, he did what he was supposed to do. You know, it was make a play for us, and that's what we needed. We came out second half, man, still on it. They're trying to go tempo, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, we still strong on D, and, you know what I'm saying, we was getting the stops we need. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to keep that momentum going. But it felt great. And, like, that's what I loved about, you know what I'm saying, today, because we had a taste of what it's supposed to feel like and what it's going to feel like around here. And that's what I love to see. You know what I'm saying? It felt great just taking that storm. Yeah, offense did whatever, but we know we're going to hold ourselves. And that's what I love about this team, and that's why I feel like we're going to get better, and we just gelling together and just stay one.
Josh, just what you could say about Urban Meyer through these first few games, just what he's meant to this team going into the season, and despite starting 0-3, just what you can see from him leadership-wise.
Man, he trusts us. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the ball snaps, it's in our hands. You know what I mean? And we go out there and we want to play. We play to win. You know what I'm saying? We play for him. You know what I'm saying? He installs culture. He installs competitive excellence, effort. You know, it's a relentless effort. +2 to the ball every play. And we know that. And, you know, so that culture and that coaching that he gives us, we play with it every play. You know what I'm saying? It just dictates on us to make the play as a defense or as an offense, as a special teams. You know what I'm saying? To do our job. It's on us. You know what I'm saying? But as a leader, man, you know, he puts us in the right positions. He says the right things. You know, he gets me turned. He gets the whole team turned. You know what I mean? So we just got to get better as a team, man, and just focus on Thursday, man, and get this win.
Josh, Dave Tolliver, WECC Radio. You kind of started talking about it a minute ago. You were on that special teams play for the kick six. What's your plan in that situation? Like, you made the final block that set him free, right? So what are you thinking as you're running down the field ahead of him right there?
Man, so which is kind of crazy. I was literally thinking about this. So when he scored the kickoff return last week, one of our players, Chappelle and Deuce, made a great block to sell him home. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I'm seeing him, because like I said, I'm like, dang, he about to make this. And he takes it out, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? You know what I mean? And so, like, in my mind, I'm like, what would Deuce do? You know what I mean? Get a block, do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a play for your player, you know, for your teammates, and just go win. Don't do nothing stupid. Get you a good block. You know what I'm saying? Let it go free. So, you know, I did my part. Everybody did their parts, and Jamal did his part. And, you know, he's a dynamic player, man. He's great to have. He's you know, they ain't about to kick to him no more. I tell you that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But when he do, he makes every one of them count as the last one. So, you know, we needed that at that time, man. That was great. Great feeling to go in the locker room with that lead and just to go with that momentum. You know what I mean? Defense was out. We was already turned the whole game. And, you know, just to go out there and play and have fun. Now we can fly around and, you know what I'm saying, do what we need to do. So kudos to him, man, and everybody that made that block. And like I said, man,